Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp.
আজ আমরা জানব আধুনিক নার্সিংয়ের জননী, মানবতার প্রতীক ফ্লোরেন্স নাইটিঙ্গেল সম্পর্কে। শৈশব ও প্রাথমিক জীবন। ফ্লোরেন্স নাইটিঙ্গেল জন্মগ্রহণ করেন 12 মে 1820 সালে ইটালির ফ্লোরেন্স শহরে। ধনী ও শিক্ষিত পরিবারে জন্ম হলেও ছোটবেলা থেকেই তিনি ছিলেন কৌতূহলী, মেধাবী এবং সেবামূলক মনোভাবের অধিকারী। তার বাবা-মা তাকে ইতিহাস, দর্শন, গণিত ও ভাষা শিক্ষায় দক্ষ করে তুলেছিলেন।
Florence Nightingale was born on May 12, 1820, in Florence, Italy, a city that gave her its name. Her wealthy British parents were traveling through Europe on a cultural tour when she was born. Her father, William Nightingale, believed that girls should be well educated. He personally taught Florence subjects like literature, philosophy, Latin, and especially mathematics. Her mother, Frances Nightingale, came from a family that cared a lot about status and fitting into high society. She hoped Florence would marry into wealth and take her place in elite social circles, but Florence had very different ideas about her future.
আমি মানুষের সেবা করতে চাই। নার্সিংই আমার পথ।
Became certain she wanted to become a nurse. But in Victorian England, nursing was not considered a respectable job for someone of her background. It was underpaid, poorly organized, and often associated with women of low status. Her parents were shocked and strongly opposed her decision. But Florence was determined. In 1850, at age 30, she began formal training at a nursing school in Kaiserswerth, Germany. She later worked at a women's hospital in London, where she quickly stood out for her skill. In 1854, Britain entered the Crimean War, fighting alongside France and the Ottoman Empire against Russia. Reports began flooding in of horrifying conditions in British Army hospitals. Soldiers were dying in overcrowded, dirty facilities with little medical care. At the request of the government, Florence Nightingale traveled to the British military hospital in Scutari, Turkey, bringing with her a team of 38 nurses. What she found was shocking. Wounded men lay on filthy floors, surrounded by rats, insects, and rotting bandages. The air was thick with disease. Medical supplies were scarce, and infections spread rapidly. More soldiers were dying from infections than from their wounds. Florence got to work immediately. She cleaned the hospital from top to bottom, demanded better ventilation, improved food preparation, and organized the way patients were cared for. She introduced basic hygiene practices that were revolutionary for the time. And each night, she walked the halls holding a small lamp, checking on every soldier.
প্রতিদিন রাতেই তিনি লণ্ঠন হাতে আহতদের খোঁজ নিতেন। এজন্যই ইতিহাস তাকে মনে রাখে দ্য লেডি উইথ দ্য ল্যাম্প নামে।
That simple image, Florence Nightingale with her lamp, spread across Britain. Soldiers wrote home about her kindness.
যুদ্ধ শেষে তিনি লন্ডনে ফিরে আসেন, প্রকাশ করেন নোটস অন নার্সিং এবং 1860 সালে প্রতিষ্ঠা করেন নাইটিঙ্গেল নার্সিং স্কুল, আধুনিক নার্সিং শিক্ষার প্রথম বৈজ্ঞানিক প্রতিষ্ঠান।
In 1859, she published Notes on Nursing, a practical guide that emphasized the importance of sanitation, ventilation, observation, and kindness. It became the foundation of nursing education and is still in print today. That same year, she opened the Nightingale Training School for Nurses at St. Thomas's Hospital in London. Her students, known as Nightingale nurses, brought her methods to hospitals across Britain and around the world, raising standards and transforming public health. In 1883, Queen Victoria awarded her the Royal Red Cross for her service. In 1907, Florence became the first woman to receive the Order of Merit, Britain's highest civilian honor. She had become a living legend, but she remained modest, preferring to focus on her work rather than public attention. Florence Nightingale died peacefully in her sleep on the 13th of August, 1910.
1910 সালের 13 আগস্ট ফ্লোরেন্স নাইটিঙ্গেল মৃত্যুবরণ করেন, কিন্তু আজও তার অবদান বিশ্বজুড়ে নার্সদের অনুপ্রেরণা যোগায়। ফ্লোরেন্স নাইটিঙ্গেল আমাদের শিখিয়েছেন মানবতার সেবাই জীবনের শ্রেষ্ঠ কাজ।